To create a new report, we simply fill in a few fields, like the name. Let's say this is the sales report, and a little description, which is for the users of the system. So say weekly sales across the organization. A folder is a way that you can automatically group your reports together. It's just to organize things. You can just call it whatever you want. If you've already had some, you'll be able to see them here. There's two types of reports. 99.9% of the time, just use the spreadsheet. That's the standard report with columns and rows. There's a multi-tab spreadsheet. And what this is, you can take multiple spreadsheet reports and put them each as a tab in a single spreadsheet. So if you have 5 different reports, you can create a multi-tab spreadsheet, and each tab could be one of those 5 reports. So let's do a normal one. And so here's the trickiest bit of this whole screen, is which data source to use. Now, there's a couple of interesting ones like merge reports, which allows you to combine different reports together. There'll be in our knowledge base, there's a tutorial on how to do that. But mostly for every connector you have, it shows all the different, you can think of them as tables that's available in our system. Now, for a typical inventory system, like let's say Unleashed, the name kind of tells you what you'll be getting. So if I look at customers, I'm going to get a row for each customer in my report. Now, careful to, if you're trying to do, I want to show the sales per customer, this is not the data source you want to use. Because this really just gives you customer specific information. If you're after sales, you have to grab sales orders over here. And if you want to do it per customer inside there, you then group everything by customer. Now, sales orders, like the name says, will give you 1 sales order per row. Sales order items will give you a line item per row. So if someone ordered 10 different items in a single sale, that sale will have 10 rows in this report, but it will only have 1 row in this report, the consolidated thing. So if you need product information, if you want to group things by product, then you usually have to get the items. Similarly, let's say a job system like ServiceMate, if you want to get the profit, then you look at the invoice lines, because each invoice line will tell you the price and the cost, and you can do a formula to work out the profit. If you want to see how many jobs you've had, then use the jobs one, because it will give you 1 job per row. If you want to see when people visited the job, when the appointments were, when the technician visited, then use the appointments one, because there'll be 1 row per appointment. If you imagine a job could have 3 people who visited over 4 days, right? So then there might be 4 different appointment rows for that specific job. That's it. Once you select what you want to report on, click create, and the report will get created.